hello everybody, and welcome to another Rangoli Radio interview. And today I'm joined by Saroj Patel. And Saroj, would you like to just introduce yourself first?
Yeah, my name is Saroj, and I live in Leeds. I came in UK in 1969 with my parents in London, and then I got married in 1971. And I was working in one of the insurance company in London, but then my husband decided to move to Leeds. So we moved to Leeds in 73. So it's like 47 years now in Leeds. I've been living, yeah. And I got the transfer, so I was working for the same company. I worked for that company for 29 years, and insurance company. And then due to my health, I had to take early retirement. And then I was retired, and I didn't have anything to do at home. And because I was a very active person, I joined one of the community group, which was multicultural. And I saw that people were sitting separately, like on one table, Muslim lady, one table, Punjabi, one table, Gujarati. And I thought it would be nice if we have one of our own Gujarati community group, because there wasn't one in Leeds at all. Our was the first one, Gujarati community group in Leeds.
So the group that you created, tell us a bit about the group that you created, because you're pretty active with the group now, right?
Yeah, the group has been running since 2004.
Right.
And us 3 volunteers started the group. And in the beginning, we had only like 5 members, but gradually now we got 30 members.
Wow. Okay. And so the group, tell us a bit about how you started the group. What was it? What was the first kind of, you had 5 people. What were you kind of doing with the group then?
In the group, what we decided, because like in our Indian culture, like when we get old, women just sit at home, look after grandkids, do cooking and things like that, and get isolated as well. And sometimes people do get depressed if they haven't got anybody in the family. So we thought, well, it would be nice if we have a group which we can have some kind of activities and give them more confidence, safe place to go, and teach them like educational courses and things like this. So that's how we started. And we applied for the grant. And because it was the first group in Leeds community group, we managed to get the grant also straight away. Right. So we gave the name to the group, Vandan group. We opened the bank account, constitution, ground rules, and things like that. And that's how we started. And as I said, we started with 5 members. Now we got more. The funding which we get was for the rent and also for the activities. So with the activities started with the small, like yoga and exercise. And gradually we started building more, like taking them out for a trip, Diwali shopping in Leicester. We've been to London a few times, seaside trips as well. And the courses we do, like English classes, swimming, art and craft. We've been to college, Northern College, for like for 3 days, stay there, and we get everything paid for. So that was also, women really enjoyed. And we did like computer classes over there. In the lockdown also, we did very well. Nearly over a year now, we did the Zoom classes twice a week. One day we used to do like chair exercise or any kind of exercise, yoga or things like, and every Tuesday and every Friday we used to do Zoom again for 1.5 hours, and we used to do singing, play antakshari, telling jokes, and sing bhajan as well. So people really enjoyed it, even though it was lockdown. They were not isolated or anything, so they really enjoyed.
So how many people do you have in the group now?
We got 30 members, but there is quite a few members who wants to join, but we can't. It's really sad that we can't take them because the room is only for 30 people capacity, and there is a big hall in the same community center, Well, we can't hire the big hall because of the rent. Next year, we're going to try to get some more funding for the rent so we can get the bigger room.
Okay,
and take more people as well.
That'd be fantastic if you can grow it, because obviously it's been very successful and you've been running for such a long time. And what can listeners do to help with the group? Are you looking for volunteers to help any work or running activities?
We got quite a few volunteers in the group anyway who is helping us. I mean, like we got like 3 members, like myself, I'm chair, then I've got secretary and treasurer, and then we got vice treasurer and vice secretary as well. So it's 5 of us in a committee. And then I've got 2 volunteers, which they help us doing tea and coffee and refreshment. So they help us in that one. And then when we have Diwali party, Christmas party, or any kind of celebration, all the members try to help us. Right. So we don't need any volunteers, but we would like more people to help us getting the funding and things like that, who can guide us. I mean, like 17 years now, I've been getting the funding, and I always get help from one of the lady who works in Health for All, and she helped me doing the funding application, because in the funding application, sometimes it's like 8-10 pages, you have to fill it in, and it is quite hard, and you can't fill the same details every time, every year. You have to apply for different things. So it is a little bit hard. And plus English is not my first language. I mean, it is hard to understand some of the questions when they're asked.
Yeah, no, I can understand. So so you're looking for help from a funding perspective, and keep the group growing. So really, I think it's a huge thank you. Anything you want from the listeners that are listening to this? Anything you want them to be aware of or think about?
As I said, any kind of help, yeah.
Okay, well, look, let me say from all the Rangoli Radio family here, we really appreciate everything you're doing. I mean, it's a really important part of the community, and the community radio is all about helping share some of these great stories. So thank you, and appreciate everything you do.
Yeah, and also plus, as I said, doing the community work, it really helps me. It keeps me busy as well, and I feel proud of myself that I'm doing something for the community as well. Yeah. And as I said, our group was the first one to open in Leeds as a Gujarati group. And after we open our group, some members who come in my group, they have opened their own group as well, like Monday and then Wednesday and Thursday. So we got 4 groups running in Leeds. So it's only just Friday we haven't got anything. But I mean, if we get some kind of like volunteers who can run the group on Friday, I'm always ready to help them, guide them as well. And with expertise, we can do that.
So a great challenge to anybody listening out there who wants to create a group on a Friday. Let's talk to Saroj and let's try and get that done.
Yeah, would be nice.
Fantastic. Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And thank you for all you're doing.
Thank you very much. Yeah.